Hello, Soul Fam. Great to connect with you. Oh, you're in my heart. Thank you so much for being a part of this community. I really do love connecting with you and sharing my insights with you and tuning in for you. If you happen to be new, welcome. I hope you find a resonance. So we're going to be looking at the next big step for you. What's the next big step in your life? And this came to me in my meditation to do because I've been contemplating that myself and making big changes, as well as everyone is. 2022 is definitely about a lot of decisive change. And I've talked about that in the 2022 overview, also the January pick a card, also my blog on soulplayground.life. So there's just a lot of ways that we're getting the messages. The astrology, the numerology is showing it. You're feeling it, I'm sure we're all feeling it, or so many of us are. But the changes, a lot of the changes are changes that we've started already, we've instituted already, or we've had an idea that things were going to go in a certain direction. And so in a way, I feel like 2022 is like kind of pulling the string and it all comes together, kind of like a bag, you pull the drawstring and everything comes together. So we're going to tune in and see what's coming together for you. How about that? Let's do that. This is soul story number 1, number 2, and number 3. I will show you the cards more, and then I'm going to do the reading with you. I like doing that sometimes. So the first one, soul story number 1, if you were drawn to this card, I want to take a look at it, see which one you're drawn to. This is soul story number 2. And soul story number 3. And I would say trust the energy that you receive from the cards. Sometimes I just like to talk in the beginning because I know that the cards start speaking to people, or the astro dice. This one's Scorpio, Mars, and 6th house. Or perhaps even just by the thumbnail, And in a way, I know some people say, oh, I can't see the cards as well, but you don't really need, it's all psychic. So trust the energy of what you feel, whether it's the card drawing it to you, or you're drawn to the card, or you feel it speak to you, or something catches your eye in the card. Chances are that's the one that has the message for you. And again, for some of you, it could be one, soul story, it could be one card, it could be 2, it could be 3, it could be one now and one later. All right, so we're going to start with soul story number 1. Hey, soul story number 1. So you picked soul family. Call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. And there's 2 people looking eye to eye. There's 2 dolphins. So this is definitely your next step. Your next big step is about relationship, relating. Now, what's interesting is the astro dice that you got, it's purple, which has to do with spirit, spirituality, the violet flame. It has to do with connecting with people on a spiritual level. But you also got Scorpio in the astro dice. So you're looking for connections, deep meaningful connections, perhaps even connections with people that are in the occult or looking at the deeper meaning of things. Maybe they're esotericists, maybe they're spiritualists, or into spirituality or meditation, yoga at the least. But you want someone that's a deep thinker. Those of you that are drawing in a life mate, soulmate that's a life mate. I'd like to call even soul match, someone that's a match to you vibrationally in a very life-enhancing way. And so I do feel that your next big step is, for some of you, it could even be a move, or you're around more people, a different type of community or way of living. that is more soulful for you, where you feel like, oh, these are my peeps, these are my people. You know, this is my group, this is my tribe. There's a lot of learning and sharing that's coming up for you also, as in your next big step. So soul family, calling it in. So for some of you, this is a group of people. Some of you that are partnered already, this is about, we got to find a different place to be or live. Some of you, this could be within work. You know your particular circumstances. Trust, you know, what you're getting. But this is definitely a confirmation that your next big step is relationship or relationship situations and circumstances that are much more aligned to your soul in a very, very abundant, prosperous, life-enhancing way, where you really feel understood, like they get you, you get them. It's really a match. So you're drawing in people and situations that are much more of a match, and also help. There'll be support. So those of you that are looking for support or help in your life, that is going to be coming, okay? So that next big step for you is about relationships, relating. Some of you, it's like I'm hearing, I don't believe that it's going to happen or it can happen. I don't believe that you're ready. Spirit is saying you are definitely ready. Let's see, I'm going to put this here. So if you thought that you're not ready in your life right now for this transformation and attracting differently in relationship, you definitely are. Now, some of you also, the time of Scorpio could be very, end of October into November could be a very important time period for you. Scorpio will have some kind of meaning for you. Scorpio as a sign, as an energy, as a time period, okay? So let's see, what's the next big step? So next big, some of you, it's marriage. It's all relationship. Collegial, collaborative. It's all about relationships. Some of you are changing careers and or job. And you're going with one that is much more entrepreneurial or much more creative is what I'm hearing. Even if you're working for a company, there's a decided change that you're doing. Look, you got the Tower. That's signifying change for sure. Four of Swords. I'm going to get the cards out to see the whole picture and energy of it. Queen of Wands. Five of Pentacles. You're showing up as the Hierophant, and I heard in that, I got it. I know what I want. I know what I need. You've become your own teacher. You're both teacher and student to yourself. It's also the energy of Taurus. Queen of Cups. I hear, I know what I want, I understand. So this is a very empowered time for you. Nine of Cups. High Priestess. Wow, Ace of Cups. I love the Ace of Cups for love, for gift. So for some of you, this new relationship is a gift. Whatever this offering is, your next step, you're gonna see it as a gift, and like, I can't believe this is happening. Depending on when you're watching this reading, because it is a timeless reading, it could also be in the summer months that things really come together or transpire. I feel like some of you are the mystic and they're the muse, or they're the magician. You know, you both, if those of you that are drawing in a soul match to be your life partner, it's a create mate kind of situation. You've been planning this in your sleep, and some of you are having dreams about this person. Yeah, it's like a real you're busting out of something. There's just a little bit more time, linear time to go, where you're busting out of this kind of I'm alone, or I'm on my own, or I'm lonely kind of feeling, to, this is where you're going. This is like one, this is you. Look at you. Just vibe on that energy. Look at you. Now, on either side of this, you've got the I'm alone, I have to do it on my own, to I'm cosmic vibing. I'm interconnected to everything and everyone. I feel what's coming to me. I believe. So we all kind of do that, right? We go from, you know, woe is me, life is hard, I got a budget, I don't have enough money, I don't have enough time, I have to do it all on my own. This relationship isn't working, I have to leave this situation, you know what I mean? So some of you are really going from a lack consciousness to abundance. That's part of your next step, is this abundant living, moving out of scarcity and lack. This is the vibrational frequency that's helping you. This particular Queen of Cups, if you look at, she's connected in to the energy. It's like connecting into universal energy. I don't know if you saw that movie, or I guess it's a series. I think it's called Wheel of Time. Powerful. This is what this is reminding me of. It's like they all tap into this oneness, one energy. I think it's called the light or the source. I don't know. But this is about connecting into source energies. And some of you may be doing something very interesting or distinctive with your voice, with sound, or technology is what I'm hearing. Sound healing could be really powerful for you, even just whistling or singing, you know, just working with your voice. Even singing or talking and then playing your voice back is really going to help you. There's something about you letting go of past imprinting, conditioning. You were imprinted with something that kind of caused you to live more like this. Maybe this is what you grew up around. But now you're kind of laughing it off. You're kind of like, oh, whatever, that wasn't the truth, or that was in the past. I don't have to live like that anymore. So you're definitely going to be connecting with people that are just majorly more like-minded. And for some of you, this is definitely a strong relationship coming in. Definitely the people that are around you are going to be very creative, very magical, mystical, entrepreneurial. Just, you know, I look at King and Queen of Wands. I mean, look at this. It's like these two cards, it's like similar energy. You know, really just connecting into the life force energy, prana, the chi or ki, a lot of different ways to say it, animating energy. And so perhaps, and I'm getting this with quite a few readings, that people are coming out of the slump, coming out of something. Financial slump, held back, you know, health slump, you know, just coming out more. So you basically are okay on your own is what I'm hearing, but you want more people around you. You want community, you want a partnership. Let's see if there's anything to clarify further, any more information with this. So next big step for you is, I heard romance, I heard love, I heard a soulmate, getting your soul match. Now this is interesting. There's other cards that came in here. It shouldn't be in there. Some of you, it's the right and perfect job situation, career change, but it has to do with relationships. So anyway, if you change jobs or change careers, it's not just about working where you work or how you work or doing what you want. It's the people. So this next step is you're going to be much more picky about the people that are around you. You're drawing in a different type of person that is just much more aligned to you and is just much more you. Whoa, okay. Okay, that's it. Okay, leadership. You got the Emperor here. You've got 5 and 4, 9. Something is ending. You're ending a biological, ancestral karma, a societal karma. You're freeing up from that. to live from your soul, to live abundantly. You've got the High Priestess here. Listen to your intuition. You've got the Hierophant and the High Priestess. 2 and 5 is 7. It's about spirit, spirituality. It's about what naturally excites you and inspires you, going more in that direction. And then you've got new vitality, the Ace of Wands. Release, letting it go, Death card, releasing what doesn't work. And spread your wings, 2 of Wands. And awaiting results. So you're just waiting for the manifestation. So your next step brings the realization of your dreams, your goals, your desires. Your next step is the manifestation of what you've been intending, working on, envisioning, visualizing. And the releasing is of the 5 of Pentacles energy. I definitely feel you're not going to get back in that space. That is an old pattern, societal pattern, family pattern, ancestral family of origin pattern that you've been breaking. And probably many of you are leaders in your own right, is what I'm hearing, maybe even in your family. But you're stepping more, that's part of the next step too, is you need to be in a relationship that honors your ability to lead, your natural leadership ability, that they don't try to dim your light or stop you from, try to stop you, or just, even if people don't say things, you can kind of feel when they're kind of trying to hold you back, or, they're like, oh, don't shine too bright, don't get ahead of yourself. Oh my God, this is you. Your next step, show the real you. See, this next relationship and this next soul family community, you don't have to hide the real you. You don't have to dim your light. You don't have to dumb down. You can do multiple things, and that's okay. You can be an expert in multiple areas, and that's okay. Have faith in your dreams. And conclusions are within reach. What did I tell you? See, you're awaiting the results. It's this year. Whenever you're watching this, I don't care what year it is, it's this year. It's this year that these dreams, goals, and desires get manifested. So whispers of love. Oh, this card came out. Oh, listen to this. Fall into my arms. Surrender, holding the opposites, extremes of life. Will fall into my arms. You're going to be able to fall into someone's arms and feel supported and taken care of. And maybe you fall into each other's arms. So a lot of you are looking for support. You want, I wasn't going to read that, but you want to be in a supportive relationship where you can relax and release your armor. So your next step, the next big thing for you is releasing your armor. Oh, I'm hearing Amma. Some of you might follow Amaji. It's a lot with heart connecting, a lot of heart energy with you, soul story number 1. A lot of heart energy. Yeah. Yeah, you're going to be able to spread your wings and fly. You're not going to have to censor yourself like you did in the past. You're not going to have to make yourself small. I love you. These are powerful words where you're going to be hearing that and saying that to someone. Love makes the difference. Love helps heal past hurts and provides a sense of security and self-worth. Remember I told you about, said being secure with someone, supported, taken care of. Love that's going to be happening. Saying I love you. There's a very, very wonderful relationship coming in for you. Now, some of you, if you met this person, it's very new. If you've come to this reading, got this, it's very new and growing is what I'm hearing, because I feel like, or it goes to the next level. But the majority of you, what I get from the soul group that I'm connecting with, really, this is something new. It's a new soul community, a soul tribe. It's a work situation or change in career or work that brings you with people that are more soul fulfilling, that you don't feel like, oh, I don't want to work. You know, you enjoy these people. You're on the same level. Remember I said romance earlier? I don't know why I said that. I'm thinking, that sounds so corny, Michelle, but I heard romance. And listen, you chose romance. Romance. Lavish the one you love with personal attention and affection. That's going to be happening to you. Attention, affection, romance. You're going to have romance. But romance with depth, because you got Scorpio in the astro dice. So this is romance and love and tenderness and affection and silliness. But the depth is there. This is not like, you know, affair, one night stand, booty call, whatever. This is not like, you know, third party situation. This is not like, oh, I don't know what I want. Oh, I want you, but I want that. No, this is not entanglements. This is not situations, you know, situationships. No, this is deep, committed, amazing love. This is love that's reciprocated. This is love that's given. This is someone that can open up to love and embrace. This is love that has depth. Like, you hang out, you do a lot together, but you do stuff on your own. You know, a lot of you may work together, do some great projects together. This is love that it's in one other person that you just dive, that Scorpio energy, you dive deep with. There's a deep bond and connection. It could be, for some of you, it could be friends that are these deep soulmates. They're like friends that are like family, soul family, but it could be also a community situation and or work, or all of it. Because whoever's drawn to this reading, let me just say that you are not drawing in relationships like you had in the past. You've grown a lot. And so all of your relationships are going to have this flavor. Okay, this is that Five of Pentacles energy. You're coming out of gossip. Let's see what's coming up here. Any messages for soul story number 1? Short term. Okay, so if you came to this reading wondering about a certain person, I don't feel it's that person. I feel it's a new person. Okay, if you've had drama or gossip, or you're wondering, does this person really care for me? Because the person that I'm seeing in this reading, in the groups, in the job, in the community, are people that you're not going to wonder about. And there you got passion. So some of you, you know, not all of you, but some of you have this Five of Pentacles energy, which means the relationship is not working out. And 5 is of change. So if you're having to think a lot, you know, like, oh, is this person the one? Or why do they treat me this way? Or they ghosted me for a little while, or they didn't text, or they didn't call. You're wondering, then I feel it's a new person for you. If you just met someone, or you've been in a relationship, you feel solid with them and they're solid with you, and then that's the Scorpio energy. That's going to the next level. For the majority of you, and I'd say 90%, this is something new. This is a new place, a new community, a new spiritual center, a new vibe, a new career or job, and a new person. That all of this is of a soul match, much higher resonating soul match. So some of you are leaving this Five of Pentacles energy. You know, this is like uneven relationship problems. This is problematic relationships. So when you leave that, then you end up getting with someone that is, I heard it, just much more dynamic, and the depth is there. Some of you in this old relationship that you're thinking of leaving, the depth isn't there. Spirals of manifestation. So you're manifesting. You're manifesting on a higher level. Like you're manifesting here, now you're manifesting on a higher vibrational frequency. Restore and replenish. So those of you that are coming out of this, you need to restore and replenish your energy, your love. So definitely higher vibrational relationship. This is the next big thing for you. The next big step is deeper committed relationships of all kinds, that you can definitely say, wow, I found my soulmate, my soul match, or these people are really aligned on a soul level. It just is going to feel right. Now they'll stretch you. They're going to be more real. There's more truth in these relationships that are coming up. Deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. Okay, that's for you guys that are over here. Okay? So do what feels right. Some of you may be able to work something out. I don't know. But I definitely feel that could even be in the springtime. There's passion. You've got new vitality here. You've got the Ace of Pentacles. And then you have passion. So you have, the next step for you is renewed passion for life, for yourself, for your body, for your creativity. And that's attracting those kinds of relationships to you. And it's there's a lot in this soul match relationship. You've got the depth, you've got the great sex, you've got the great making love, you've got the great understanding each other. You have just a lot is there, and you've called it in. This is a higher vibrational manifestation. That's your next step, a higher vibrational manifestation of what you want. Acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times we must accept things as they are. There's no point trying to change that which is beyond our control. For some of you, that's that person. That's the relationship. That's the situation. So what I definitely get, soul story number one, is that, it is what it is. So there's a lot of things that you see how they are, and you're just leaving it. And you're deciding to manifest the higher resonating vibrational frequency. That's what this is all about. That's your next step, is living this, your soul match, creativity. It really is for you a lot about higher level manifestations. And within that manifestation is people and situations that are much more of a higher vibrational soul resonating match. Okay? That's your next big step. Your soul insights mantra is, I am vibrating at a higher vibrational frequency, and therefore I am manifesting at a higher vibrational frequency. That's it. The love that you're drawing in is a higher vibrational frequency with depth, real depth, commitment, connection, fun, lightness, playfulness, creativity, but it's of a deeper connecting resonance. There's a lot of depth there and a lot of spiritual connection. All right, wishing you all the best, and I will see you in the next reading. Take good care. Hello, soul story number 2. Welcome to your reading. All right, you chose the astro dice that has Mars. Okay, the planet Mars. And then you've got surrender to the sweetness, Venus energy, pleasure, joy, make love to life. Wow. Okay, might want to watch soul story number 1 too. If you were drawn to number 1, I think there's some. Okay, so I got the Venus to the Mars. So again, I feel like this is, sacred match, a divine match is your next step. Could be that your ideas, your creative ideas, you're also being able to put more into motion, and, to manifest your desires. Some of you, this is like a really coming into a time after a lot of hard work, perhaps even out of a lot of loss or trauma or difficulty in life, that things are picking up. Your energy is picking up. You're feeling better. You're more active. You're putting things into motion. You're also drawing someone to you. I can also feel by this card that some of you may be more the Venusian energy. Maybe you're more the feminine energy, the divine feminine, and you're connecting in with the masculine energy. However that looks and feels for you. Or for some of you, it's that you're getting the energy and focus to put your goals, your dreams, your desires into form. Make love to life. This is a lot. Some of you, your next big thing could be travel to, could even be like Hawaii or New Zealand, someplace where it's very lush, I feel, or Mexico, South America, Costa Rica, Puerto Rico, all you know what I'm getting at, Bali. Or you live there, or you're going to go there. Maybe some of you could be moving down the road there, is what I'm hearing. So some of you are going to be checking out different places to live. And I feel you living near more lush areas. Could be mountain as well, but there would, if it's mountainous, there would be water. There would be a lake there. So the next big step for you is having the energy, the time, the focus, the money to go check out some of these places. Okay, so let's see what else is coming up. There's a lot to do with hesitancy. Maybe you were more hesitant in the past, and now you're less hesitant. You're not waiting as much as you were. So the next big thing for you is movement. If you haven't been able to move your body as much, you're going to be moving. If there's needed to be physical healing, that moves forward. This is positive movement, positive change. That is coming to you, and also much more vitality is what I'm hearing also. So there's a vital energy that's coming through you. Now I do feel on some level that is in the general area, of everyone, that's in the ethers. But specifically to you, there is this idea of recuperating. But I feel like even if you do go on a vacation, then you're going to be running, or you're going to be jogging, or you're going to be doing yoga, or you're going to be swimming or kayaking. It's something more active is what I'm hearing. Okay, you got Queen of Swords, and I feel that's you looking out. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, you're looking out at the horizon. You're looking out at, maybe you're even on a boat traveling. Remember I said traveling. Okay. Strength. Well, everything you've gone through, you've gotten the strength. Card of Leo. 8 of Swords. So right now at this reading, it's kind of you're hoping for this, but circumstances, and that could be what's going on in the world. That could be what's going on in your world. Circumstances are holding you back, but what I'm hearing from Spirit is keep to your vision, keep daydreaming, keep dreaming about it, keep envisioning, visualizing, all of those things, writing about it. Keep your dream in mind. Soul story number 2. There it is, sun. Look at that, beautiful. Oh my gosh, I love this because I see other readers do this, and I thought I'm going to do this too. I was shuffling, and this card wanted to come out. It kept showing itself, and I thought I'm not going to pull it out into the reading. A lot of times I will, because I know it's a message. I told myself, if it comes through in the shuffle, then I'll bring it into the reading. So you got 3 of Swords. So that's why there's all this opening to pleasure. It's coming out of a lot of wounding and pains, because that's the center card. Oh, now this is interesting. You've got the Moon. You've got the 3 of Swords in the center. And then you've got the Sun on one side and the Moon on the other side. So again, what I was saying, it's the masculine aspect. I see what's happening now. It's the masculine aspect and the feminine aspect of you and situations. Meaning, how magnetic do you be? How magnetic and how electrical? Do you keep reaching out and pushing? This is you contemplating that. There's some things you want. For some of you, it could even be relationship, and you're like, wow, what didn't work? What do I do too much of? How am I pushing this away? Why am I not getting this? Why is this happening in my life? Again, surrender to the sweetness, Venus energy, pleasure, joy, make love to life. So for those of you that have been pushing really hard, this is saying you need not to push so hard. Learn to use that Martian energy, right? The Mars energy, the Aries energy differently. Actually, Aries, Scorpio. The Mars energy doesn't have to be pushing or always combative. So you're being asked to look through the subconscious aspect of you, maybe work with meditation, hypnotherapy, and, trance work. Also writing, work with your dreams. I feel like keeping a journal would be really helpful for you. This sun is like this part of you, but it's electrical, right? It's like, so you're kind of coming out of this phase of maybe trying too hard, is what I'm hearing. 3 of Wands. Look, these 2 cards looking out over the horizon are looking at something you want to do or attain, some goal. 3 of Wands, of course, is about commerce. It's about work that comes together. But it's also about looking over at what we've done. And so is it in this card with the Queen of Swords. So there's something that you're evaluating or looking over. 5 of Pentacles. Okay, I see what's the messages now. And the High Priestess. Pisces. Some of you, the next big step, is going back to the drawing board, going back to what you really wanted to do or what's really resonating for you. Some of you letting go of some kind of lower level relationship or situation, something that's, and it could be a job that's not bringing quite enough money in. For those of you that this has to do with income, you're wanting to bring more income in. You want more incoming. So I see this as you moving from the sun into the moon aspect, the lunar aspect of you, the feminine, and letting your intuition guide you more. So solar energy or sun energy is really good. It's amazing. But we don't want to overdo it. There needs to be a balance. So there's something about you balancing your inner psyche with what you're doing in the outer world. Okay, does that make sense? Let's see, let's look at it. So let's see the next big step. So there is a step for you. It's a lot of clarity. It's, I keep hearing going back to the drawing board. Does that make sense? Please let me know in the comments. You're going back to something that, well, this called me. Your commitment is being tested. You know how sometimes we want something, but then something seems better, or we have to do something short term. There's something that you're going back to. Now, some of these could be a move going back home or back where you used to live. There's something that you're going back to. Believe in the impossible. So something that perhaps you didn't think could happen or was going to happen is going to happen. So your next big step is getting over the heartache, the heartbreak, the loss, the betrayal, to go back to what it is you really wanted to do. I think what I'm hearing is you went into a detour. The answers you need are coming. Well, that's also in your next big step, is the answers. You receiving the answers that you need. Wow, soul story number 2. This is a very interesting reading. I'm kind of intrigued. This is very contemplative. This is very, like you're having to strategize a lot with yourself, like kind of feel it out or try this, like, okay, this isn't going to work. That it's requiring you to do a lot of soul searching. Hirith, longing for home, homesick for the stars. Remember I said some of you are moving back home. So there is for you, there is a better place to be. Now, I don't see you going back yet to your star family, but you could be going someplace where it feels better for you. Loosen your grip. Coping mechanisms, density, addiction, let God in, free flow. Well, you got that here. Surrender to the sweetness. That's opening to grace, open to God, to spirit, whatever word, term. Surrender to the sweetness, Venus energy, pleasure, joy, make love to life. So your next big step is loosening that grip of trying so hard to make something happen, letting go and seeing what's unfolding. So you're really going to be connecting more into your intuitive aspect of being the high priestess, probably even because it's coming under the moon, getting messages in your dreams, or waking up and just feeling a certain way, or wondering, why am I thinking about that? Or why am I thinking about that person? Or you know what, I'm just going to reach out. I started doing something actually. If I think of someone 3 times, 2 to 3 times, I text or I call and just check in. And that's a way to work that intuitive muscle. It's like you could say 3 times. I keep seeing this 3 times, or I keep hearing that in my head to do this 3 times. Remember to do this, or call this person, or email, or text. You know, I feel for you that would be very helpful for you. Then you got the love. Hadarian energy, codependency, boundaries. Well, that's what you're coming out of. Now, whether you're still in that relationship or not, some of you might be, but this is about looking beyond restrictive circumstances and seeing what it is you can do and how can you free yourself from them. So there's some deeper healing that you're doing, okay? And we're always healing, but sometimes there's more healing. But the type of healing that you're doing is requiring a lot of reflection and then planning. So it might be that you're like, well, I need to go back to that, or I'm going to go back to that job. I'm going to go back to that situation. That's too many. Or I'm going to move back. Some of you could be moving home because you're taking care of someone, maybe a parent. There could be, for some of you, a child moving back with you, school age, college age, something. There's definitely something about home and family being a part of your next step and deciding, where do I fit in now and what do I do? How do I fit in with this? Wow, conscious living is how. Those healthy changes you have been meaning to make are imperative for you right now. Well, there's your next step. Out of all the healing, trauma, that you're making different decisions. That's your next step, is living more consciously. And part of living more consciously is letting go of that grip of trying to make it happen too much and seeing with the high priestess and moon energy what really wants to come through now or come. And so you're going back to the drawing board. I keep going that retroactive. You're going back, like if you move home, it's like you move somewhere and you're like, well, I'm starting over. Or I'm going back to school. There's something you're going back to, that you're doing it differently now. There's more pleasure, there's more joy. I think really your next big step is not pushing so hard, not trying to make it happen. You know where you're going, you have the commitment, here it is. You know where you're going, you know what you have to do, but you're like not pushing it. You're doing it in a timely way, okay? So it's a really, it doesn't seem like a lot, probably soul story number 2, but it's a really powerful time for you, because right now you're in the transmutation process. You're changing the energy of you, how you express and experience, how you go through life. You're making it much more conscious, much more intentional. And that's setting you up for the big changes that are coming. Okay, so this is it might say, oh, what do I have to do? I've been doing that. You might be like, oh, But no, because if you don't get this step, you don't get the manifestations that you want. It's like you're becoming more conscious, more awake, more intentional in your living and what you want. And from that comes the manifestation. So it may be that you learn to take time off or take the day off. You learn to go play or just hang out. You're like, okay, I did enough. Because right now you've been too electrical. That Mars energy, you've been pushing. And when we do that, it's like we repel, we push it away. We've got to push, and then the Venusian is magnetic, it's drawing in. So you're just getting a little bit of, your next big step is there's an alchemical process. You're alchemicalizing to rebalance the masculine and feminine aspect of you, the electrical magnetic. Okay, let's see. Romance. Lavish the one you love with personal attention and affection. So for some of you, whether you're in relationship or it could be romance in life, with friends or on your own, it's about spending more time in relationship, not just pushing, trying to make things happen. I almost feel like a lot of you have been working on situations, maybe career, maybe money stuff, that you've kind of let some things slide. And so this is saying you need to bring back the romance in your life. You need to bring back, unstructured time, play, relaxation, leisure. You need to bring that stuff back, and that's not going to pull you off. That's not going to make you not achieve your goals. So this is a very important big step for you. Okay, we'll take those two there. So this is a power of attraction. So you're learning how to attract, to not overdo. You're learning how to do just enough and then attract. And then to test, is this really right? Is this in alignment with me? Is this of enough resonance for me or with me? So this is, again, balancing that inner male and inner female, masculine and feminine, divine masculine, divine feminine, electrical, magnetic. It's about becoming conscious of how you're living and watching and observing what you're drawing in. Like, oh, no, I don't want that. I'm focused over here. And Pandora's gift. I feel like right when you feel like you want to give up, it happens. Whatever it is you're wanting to have happen or experience, there it is. Once you loosen the grip, Pandora's gift, it's like it's going to open a whole nother world for you. So once you get this next step in this whole new world that you've been imagining and envisioning and hoping exists or can happen for you, again, it's about believe in the impossible. Blue moon. Look for the blue moon coming up. The answers you need are coming. So it's all coming. It's all coming into alignment. The only thing that you can do right now is just be very intentional, because it's saying your commitment is being tested. So you're thinking, I can't push anymore. I can't make it happen any faster. That's the test. It's to know that you put the effort in. Your higher self is making it happen. This is about then understanding the power of attraction within yourself and in your life. And that's that huge next step. That's a game changer for you in your life. Okay, so your Soul Insights mantra. Okay, I'm activating through intentional action. And I am drawing in through magnetic attraction. So this balance is about intentional action and drawing in through magnetic attraction. All right, so light. Always wonderful to connect with you. And if you are new to my channel, welcome. Hope you find insight and understanding and help and support for you on your path. And I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Take good care. Hello, Soul Group number 3. This is your soul story. Let's see what's unfolding for you. So on the Astro Dice, you got the 6th house. I don't know if you can see that. And you got Star Family. You're part of a team of souls, call in support. Okay, it's interesting. I'm getting an overall theme. You know, I'm at soul story number 3. It seems a lot to do with soul tribes, soul communities, soul matches, soul mates. I feel for you, this is about living more from your soul and connected to your spirit, your soul team, your spiritual essence, God, the all that is, in everyday living, asking for help and support. So it may be that your routine is changing, how you know, where you live, how you live, what you do on a day-to-day basis, and that you've been asking for support. So I feel like this next step for you is about receiving the support that you're asking for, and also integrating more of your metaphysical awareness, your spiritual awareness, the spiritual realm. For some of you in your work, perhaps in a job that you're doing, you know, maybe you have to make some decisions in a job. Bring in meditation, bring in tarot, bring in numerology, bring in, you know, connecting with your guides or your higher self or the spirit realm or your spirit team. So this is more for you. This next big step is that you're going to be living more from spirit, more from your spiritual understanding. For some of you, this is definitely also about a job or change in career that allows you to bring in more of your spirit or spirituality. Now, some of you, I'm hearing also astrology. You could be getting more into astrology. Maybe you are, maybe tarot. There could be something on the occult, one more shuffle, that you're going to be doing for work. Okay, we got the devil here. Some of you are worried about finance, money. Like, can I make a living doing what I want to do? Some of you are feeling kind of stuck or hemmed in by your day-to-day activities and or job. So let's see what the next big step is. Death, rebirth. I think for some of you, it's leaving a particular job behind. 3 of Wands. King of Swords. Now I'm going to keep this card to the side because it just fell out in the, it wasn't a shuffle. So I'm going to keep that devil there. High Priestess. Yeah, some of you want to do more metaphysics. 6 of Cups, that's your dream come true, gift. The Empress. Some of you are natural born healers. 3 of Pentacles. Some of you don't want to do a regular job. Your next big step is self-employment or working for yourself. Or if you are staying with a company, you're going to do something on the side so that you can leave that company. 9 of Cups. Next big step for you is your wish come true. Wish fulfillment. 5 of Swords. You don't know if you can do it. Okay, so first of all, I'm getting, don't be in your head about this. There is this death, rebirth. So there is some kind of change that's coming into how you work. Some of you, unfortunately, it's like your past is holding you back. Maybe family of origin, maybe your aunts and uncles, ancestors, you know, maybe your extended family, you know, it might be like, this is how you have to work. This is meaningful work. You know, you have to work hard. So you're shifting a lot of those beliefs of how you have to work, how you have to show up, what you have to do. Some of you are going back to something that you did before that you left behind. Now I'm getting a lot with, you know, gig economy, contract workers. I'm getting a lot with contracts, legal dealings, consulting. But some of you I'm getting that, and it could be technology, something you're developing or designing. Some of you are going back to some kind of job for a short period of time to kind of get the money and get stabilized and save money to then leave it. Either way, soul story number 3, this has a lot to do with how you live on a day-to-day basis and your job. So the next big phase for some of you, the next big step could be also a new job. This is about the day-to-day for you with that 6th house. You're part of a team of souls, call in support. Well, this is also those of you that are working in situations where you're feeling that you're having to do too much work and people aren't helping you or aren't supportive. You need to ask for help and or do less. I don't feel they're going to fire you. I don't feel that. Because I feel like a lot of you in this group overdo and overgive. And you're kind of now scratching your head going, oh, I give so much and it doesn't come back to me. And then a lot of you are going, but I've always done that. I did that as a kid. I did that as a child. Some of you, I hear you even did somebody's homework. You helped somebody with their homework and they didn't help reciprocate, or they didn't have anything to give you, or you actually did their homework. So, you're definitely pulling in more abundance, you know, of all levels and even financially. But it's first you're having to kind of figure things out. Now, some of you could be writers. Something that goes into publication or print. Now, I don't know, it could be verbal, it could be online, it could be on any social media platforms or publishing platforms, it could even be Reddit. But definitely there is a group of you. Now, some of you are starting your own company. Yeah, you're starting your own business. Some of you, the next big step for you is your business starts really taking off. There's a group of you that are starting your own business. Yeah, this is very much about entrepreneurial energy. And with the devil, you've got the Capricorn energy there. Like, I have to think of the bottom line. Okay, Capricorn thinks about the bottom line. Is this practical? You know, your hard work is paying off. Well, that's Capricorn, new moon in Capricorn. So you're having to work a lot. So I feel like your next big step is there still is more work, but you're seeing the payoff. You're starting to see the work pay off. You're starting to see things come together. Work through your fears. Well, that's your fears of it's not going to happen or not having enough. Or your fears that doubting yourself. That's what this 5 of Swords is. It's about doubt. So the only thing that you have to handle, kind of crack the code on, is what to do with the doubts that you get in your mind. And meditation can help, or just if you start hearing doubts, just tell yourself 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. Just do a sequence, you know, or 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Start reading something else. Just break up that doubt. Just, you can acknowledge it. You don't want to put it in the shadow, but then do a healthy pattern interrupt. You know, do an affirmation. Have faith in your dreams. Yeah. So your next big step is that things do start coming together, but you're still working hard. There's still a lot to do. It's just that you're a lot. Some of you are building up a whole new business, you know, a whole new career, a whole new lifestyle. Some of you, it could be that you've been working on getting pregnant and you find the next big step is pregnancy, is having a family, is birth, is children. Some of you could be a birth of a business, again, or an idea. But again, you're part of a team of souls, call in support. I mean, even getting readings like this is support. So some of you, maybe you want to work with a coach or a therapist or a guide, or maybe you want to take courses or classes, or I would say watching motivational, inspirational videos, reading books that are inspirational, motivational, could be really helpful for you right now. The other thing is, again, ask for support, ask for help, do less for others. Some of you I'm hearing, but I need to do more to be seen so that I get the promotion or I get the job. So I get it. You will, because there's definitely a wish coming to fruition. Yeah, I feel like, but you just have to keep working through the doubts and the fears and just believe in yourself. Believe that, yes, I am making headway. Things are moving forward, even if they don't look like it, right? Okay, you got whispers. This is listen to the whispers of spirit, of your higher self, your soul team or spirit team, you know. Listen to the whispers of I can do this, you can do this. Listen to the acknowledgments that you receive, okay? The validation, the compliments, take that in. The biggest thing I feel like you're working on, soul story number 3, is doubt. Fear and doubt, but doubt is a type of fear. So it's really the specific fear you're working through is doubt. Authentic truth. And that's why you're making the changes. And that next big step is that you're living more from your authentic truth. You're living more. Let's look at, I kind of want to do a Lenormand with you. Let's see, soul story number 3. Yeah, a lot about business, career, making those changes, maybe changing something in your routine. Some of you may say you have projects that you want to do and you have to do late at night or early morning. So again, your hard work is paying off. Have faith in your dreams and just work through the fears, which to me, what I get psychically by this reading is doubt. Work through the doubt that you don't think that it can happen. Some of you, people around you have never seen this. Okay, that's why I thought, look at birds has to do with social media or communication. So some of you could be doing something in media, maybe social media and or media of some sort. There's a lot of that has to do with communication. A lot to do with gathering with others. So maybe you're bringing groups together. You know what it is that you're doing. Yeah, 10, cutting it out. So let's see. It's the self-talk. That's it. And I see birds here. See, birds can be spirit, but there's like magpies. They could also be birds that are like, you know. You've got a lot of birds. So this is telling me you need to cut out the circular thinking, round and round thinking, the doubts, the fears going round and round. I can't, I don't know, right? And connect into spirit, your spirit. Connect into maybe positive affirmations, you know, your own words of praise. Because this is where you need to reside. You've got the owl there for wisdom. You've got spirit in your ear. You've got your higher self guiding you, your own inner knowing, your own inner being. You start out like that, but then halfway through a situation or project, then you start doubting yourself. So that's just what you are working through, okay? Let's see, where are we here? Get one more Lenormand. Oh, okay, 2 more. New beginning. You've got the child, so there it is, just when we were talking, new beginning, in the sun. Positive change, creativity. So your next big step is this, is more work. There's more work to do. I know you know this while you're listening to me and watching me talk about this and tune in for you. You're like, yeah, I have a lot more to do, or I started my own company or my own business, or I'm working for myself, or I'm working online, or I just got promoted and I'm learning more and there's more to do. So you have a lot of work, but it's paying off. And there is this work that you're doing is creating a new beginning. There is something you're leaving. Just be aware not to get into like gossip with friends or office gossip. I feel like there could be some people that try to move you off track. I see it here. Now this could be in work groups, could be family, whatever, but there's some people, like, you're going to be cutting out not only your own doubts, but you're going to be like not listening to what certain people say, because you realize that it pulls you off. It isn't helpful for you. It isn't beneficial for you. Oh, wow. There's a lot. Let's just take those two. And I'm really drawn to visions of life beyond death. You've got birds. You've got an owl. And you've got an owl here with the King of Swords, right? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. King of Swords, owl. And an owl here. So this is about trusting your wisdom from your life experience and what you've learned, what you've studied, what you've trained in. For some of you, certifications, degrees, life experience. That's going to help take away those doubts. And visions beyond life, beyond death. Well, there it is. So whatever you've gone through in your life, whatever tragedies, or you had to build back up, or you lost a lot, or lost people close to you, or lost your job, it's coming back. It's all coming back. That's also the Six of Cups. It's coming back. So just be aware of not dwelling too much in the past. Kind of, we all do that. I've had a lot of loss within the last 7 years, almost a loss a year. And some of them have been deaths, like 5. So I understand, and I feel for you. I do. So you're learning how to kind of take that loss, feel it, process it, but move on from it. Does that make sense? It's kind of both. You're taking the wisdom with you. Also, this High Priestess shows that. You're taking that wisdom, that inner knowing, that inner wisdom, bringing that forward. Oh, and you got collaborative dreaming. That's the collaboration. That's getting the support. I almost feel for you, soul story number 3, that you're dreaming up someone or something, some situation or person, and they're dreaming of you. There's like in the astral realm and also the Akashic, the soul realm, there's something coming together, a someone with you or people that you're going to meet and work with. They're dreaming you up and you're dreaming them up. So it's really important for you to connect into your spiritual aspect of your being. Make it a regular part of your routine. And ask for that help and that support, whether in the spirit realm, other dimensionally, or on the physical realm through family, friends, colleagues, work associates, and not to overdo. So this next big step for you, the next step, I feel, next big thing that's coming in is this hard work that you're doing paying off. And for many of you, it is the change in job or change in career that it starts falling into place. It's definitely showing a new beginning, and something is ending. You're ending something. It's not even a letting go. It's like termination. It's like, bumping into someone that you haven't seen in a long time, and them asking you about your job, and you're like, oh, I'm no longer there. I'm doing this and this and this. I have an online business, or I started my website and I'm doing this, or I work for another company, or I'm a consultant now. I'm not an employee. I work differently. Because there are going to be some people that are like, oh, I can't believe you did that, or I didn't know that you did this. And for some of you, again, there is this perhaps going back to something, but bringing it forward in a new way, a different way. All right, so your Soul Insights mantra is, and you can use this for the doubt, I follow my own inner wisdom, and I am supported in my choices. And some of you, it is, I follow my inner wisdom and I'm supported in my life choices. Get that support. It's there. Be open to it. Thank you so much for spending this time with me, and really inspires me to be able to do these readings for you. So please let me know if you feel a resonance and how this unfolds for you. And I hope to see you in the next reading.